Maaser. And we start with Sefer Shmiras Haloshon. And today's topic is matters of life and death. By exercising verbal restraint, one is safe from many sins. Okay, Lashon Hara, flattery, mockery, and lying. He is also safe from a verbal attack. There are numerous inestimable benefits of developing the quality of silence. People can confine their private matters to a person who is known to guard his tongue, for he can be trusted to keep such information to himself. Okay, so let's do this one more time. We're going to explain. By exercising verbal restraint, one is safe from many sins, right? Okay, Lashon Hara, so meaning not to talk, right? As we said, the verbal restraint, not to talk less. Lashon Hara, right? Flattery. So flattering when you talk less, so you don't feel obligated to talk to everybody and flatter somebody, right? Mockery, of course, that's part of Lashon Hara, I guess. I mean, they're always connected. And lying. Okay, so don't volunteer any information. So when you quiet, it's you're not going to put yourself in all of these situations, right? Some people, they cannot keep quiet. They think that they if nobody is talking, like something is wrong, like everybody is hating everybody, which is not true. Okay. Marketing line. He's also safe from verbal attack. Okay, so that's also good. Like when we, as we said before, when you don't answer, you're safe from a verbal attack. There are numerous inestimable benefits to developing the quality of silence. Okay, continue. People confine their private matters to a person who is known to guard his tongue. Okay. For he can be trusted to keep such information to himself. Okay, so that's good, but unfortunately, some people not everybody can keep their mouth shut, and even some people they know that if I'm going to tell such person, there is a big possibility that other people would know, and people still because they want some attention or some I don't know, somebody to listen to them, and the only person is available. That person is half trusted person half trusted meaning that he or she are going to keep their mouth shut. So, people put themselves in these terrible situations. And, okay. There is one person that in one class, a public class, and this person asked me a question. A lady, not nice lady. I don't know, very much, but I think a very very nice lady, righteous person for sure, a God-fearing person. So she said in the class that people are calling her other people, like other women, and I don't know from where, and as if they want to share the information. Maybe she's so reliable. Maybe from the school days, I don't know. They want to share this information and her to listen. And she said, I have no interest to listen. Listen to all of the information. I'm trying to become religious. I'm trying to do the mitzvahs. I have no interest in hearing what she's what the relation between her and her husband. I'm not going to help. I'm not an expert. You understand that? But people, they volunteer to spill their life story, to their problem, just to strangers. And she said, I have not spoken to that person for 10 years. Now they remember me and want to tell me the stories. It's it's not normal, right? And a few other people, she said, something is going on, it's a Hara attack. So she asked her in the class what she would she need to do, right? How to stop that. Okay, of course we give advice, but it's very interesting, right? So people trying to keep the relationship is between husband and wife should be very private. So if you would tell the whole story, you would tell the story somebody who can help you. Why would you want the whole world to know? That's I would never understood that. How it's going to help you. Continue. A wise man once said, "When I hear someone speak evil of me, I remain silent, for I fear that I would respond in kind, okay, and I would then hear abuses, hear abuses that are worse than the previous ones. Whenever a person is verbally attacked and responds in kind, the result is invariably the worst verbal attack." So let's do this piece, and we're going to explain. I mean, somebody even in this class, like a few people ask this question, like a different kind of question, but it's the same idea. So one more time, a wise man once said, "When I hear someone speak evil of me, I remain silent." Okay, so we said, I'm not going to repeat the benefit of remaining silent, but he was remaining silent for other practical reason, right? For I fear that I would respond in kind, right? So, and it's natural for all of us, like if somebody insulting us, to respond in kind, and many times it's not the greatest people who trying to insult us, not the most humble people, right? It's usually some low life, right? They're trying to make fun of us, right? So of course we have something to say, to tell them, to say back, but what would be the result, right? So if you respond in kind, I would then hear abuses that are worse than the previous ones, right? So if you respond them, it's going to like provoke them, and sometimes it's they just looking for a provocation, right? And they say whatever they wanted to say to begin with. So they could not start with the worst abuses to begin with. They start with something mild to provoke you, and then continue, right? That's what it is. Whenever a person is verbally attacked and responds in kind, the results invariably the worst verbal attack. And it's very interesting, just to add to it. So in the laws of Lashon Hara, we said if somebody was speaking like bad about other person, right, in front of him, right, in his presence, and that person would keep quiet, it's not a proof that he admits his guilt. It's very interesting. So like logically, a person say, yeah, you know why he's quiet? Because yeah, of course he's guilty. Of course no, absolutely not. Chofetz Chaim, our sage, says absolutely not. Does not absolutely mean that, meaning that there is a possibility that he just that does not want to escalate the issue. That's it, right? So because he knows this person has a big mouth, and if I'm going to answer just one word, he's going to answer 3,000 words. Okay. Continue. Death and life in a tongue's power. It's from the Mishle 18:21. The tongue can cause harm in a way that the sword cannot. The sword can kill only through the direct contact with the victim, while the tongue can bring about a ruination of someone who is miles away. Man was created with 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, but only 1 mouth, to indicate that he is obligated to limit his speech his speech. For transgression through speech can occur quite easily with far-reaching consequences. So let's do this piece one more time. We're going to explain. So it says that death and life are in a tongue's power, right? That's famous. Sometimes they say on the tip of the tongue, but it's same source. It's Mishle 18:21. The tongue can cause harm in a way the sword cannot, right? So meaning the tongue is like a far-reaching, right? So even a person said something in this country, and it can provoke people in a different country, to come and start the war, right? Especially if somebody like very important to say, like some president of the country or some like prime minister or some like big shot the king said about other people, whatever he said, right? So it can cause a big commotion, right? But here the sword can kill only with direct contact. So meaning that the word is more sharp, is more dangerous than the sword, right? Right. The tongue can bring about ruination to someone who is miles away. Man was created with 2 eyes, right? 2 ears and 2 nostrils, but 1 mouth, right? Indicating that he is obligated to limit his speech. And they say, I'm sure why he skipped, but to add to that, and it says the for all of what is it for a mouth there were created two guards, right? Meaning lips and a teeth to guard the tongue, and still even with the double guards it still continued talking. Right, so Hashem indicated that you have this double mouth, double guards to keep it quiet, and you still do whatever you do. Right, limit his speech. For transgression through the speech can occur quite easily, with the far-reaching consequences. Okay, we stop here.